Is that truly you? I cannot believe my eyes. My lord, everyone! Serana has returned.
I guess I'm expected.
I can't believe it. My long-lost daughter returns at last. I trust you have my Elder Scroll.
After all these years, that's the first thing you ask me? Yes, I have the scroll.
Of course,
She has the
I'd
scroll.
like to see you, my daughter. Must I really say the words aloud? Ah, if only your traitor mother were here. I would let her watch this reunion before
Well, don't put
putting
things that
her
are
head
untoward
on
in the
a
chat then,
spike.
please, buddy.
Now,
You know.
tell me, who is this stranger you have brought into our
Because I don't
home?
mess around with...
A
This
savior.
is my savior, the one who freed me.
For
you're
my
gonna be
daughter's
untoward
safe
and rude,
return, you have
then
my
you'll get
gratitude.
blocked.
Tell me, what is your name?
My name is Megan Frostfall.
I am
Who are you?
Harkin, Lord of this court. By now, my daughter would have told you what we are.
You're a reclusive cannibal cult.
Not
We'll stick with
quite.
that.
Though I can see how an outsider might arrive at that conclusion. No, we are vampires, among the oldest and most powerful in Skyrim. For centuries we lived here, far from the cares of the world. All that ended when my wife betrayed me and stole away that which I valued most.
What happens now?
You have done me a great service, and now you must be rewarded. There is but one gift I can give that is equal in value to the Elder Scroll and my daughter. I offer you my blood. Take it and you will walk as a lion among sheep. Men will tremble at your approach, and you will never fear death again.
And if I refuse your gift?
Then you will be prey, like all mortals. I will spare your life this once, but you will be banished from this hall. Perhaps you still need convincing. Behold the power! This is the power that I
People in the chat had already
offer.
decided
Now,
what...
make your choice.
I will accept your gift and become a vampire.
Be still.
But, buddy, just, you know, bearing in mind that I try and keep things fairly sociable and nice here, so stop putting swear words or things untoward, because I'll just have to hide you on the channel or put you in timeout again. Anyway.
Awake at last. Good. The power is growing within you, and now you must learn to wield it.
You might put G's, you know, and you might think it's overreactional, but it can be very harmful for a channel that can stop its growth the moment you start allowing that sort of thing to happen. Trust me, I know about YouTube's very strict algorithms, so, or as much, and I know what's harmful, so I can't allow that sort of thing, chats, to happen, especially as they're tightening down on comments at the moment. You know, the whole debacle with all the children's channels. So, and the adpocalypse happening again. So, if I want any chance for my channel to grow, I have to be strict. Sorry, but that's the way it is.
With my guidance, you will become a deadly instrument, striking terror into the hearts of mortals wherever you tread. Now listen to my words and do as I instruct. The true power of the ancient blood is found in the form of the Vampire Lord. Assume the mantle of the Vampire Lord, and we will continue.
or you shall become a vampire lord. Right, I've explained my side, yeah. I've explained that the comments do matter. You know, that there are algorithms that happen to check things that Google use. I happen to know these things. I happen to have researched this sort of thing. Unless you're a Google employee that knows far more than I do, understand YouTube far better than me, which is, I have to understand it because it's something I'm very passionate about and want to grow my channel. You know, so the comments do matter, whether you believe it or not. Anyway, please let others enjoy the stream and let me enjoy my stream. Thanks. You know, what happened? Well, Scorpio, it quit to desktop, and that was that. So at least we got night vision. That'll be really good when it's really dark in the nights, when we can't see where we're going or what we're doing.
Transform into the Vampire Lord, and I will teach you more.
Sorry, okay, but I'm wrong. Well, show me. How do you know I'm wrong? What evidence do you have? Anyway, I'm streaming Skyrim. I'm playing Dawnguard.
Use the power of the ancient
comments
blood to transform into a Vampire Lord.
Why do you think I'm wrong?
You can drain the life. I knew I heard something. Should you run out of magicka, you can descend to the ground and fight as the beasts do. Do so now, and we will continue. Good.
Quite nice.
You are weaker while on the ground because you cannot access the blood magic. However, the night powers are still yours to command, and your claws are still formidable weapons. Over time, your powers will grow in strength, and you will find new ways to use your gifts.
I'm peckish. Let's feed on heart. So there we go, vampire perk tree, which we've got a bit of a improved version due to mods, but then I'm going to have to remove the mods temporarily for one part of the quest line. Catch 22.
There is much to learn, but if you master the powers of the Vampire Lord,
No.
few enemies will be able to stand against
No, I
you.
didn't say that. I'm not saying...
There is one last thing you must know.
Good.
Slaying mortal men with
Scorpio.
your life drain grants you new night powers and blood magic.
Why, thank
I
you.
keep a
Harvey.
stable of thralls in the castle, should you need to feed like the baser vampires to stave off the sun. That is all I have to teach you. If you wish to be reminded of these lessons, you need only ask. I have a task that will test your new powers. But first, do you have any questions?
What must I know about being a vampire?
As a vampire, you will gain new powers, but also a weakness to sunlight. With each passing day that you do not feed, that weakness will become more deadly, but your powers will also become stronger. Feed upon those who are sleeping, and your vulnerability to sunlight will diminish along with your powers.
No, buddy, it's not that the swearing will get me demonetized, because the reason why my videos don't get demonetized is because I've not got the number of subscribers. Yeah, so my videos can't be monetized. But if you do have comment sections that are a complete, you know, terrible, it's a terrible place to be, you'll get them disabled. So it can, and that also gives you a black mark against your channel. There's hundreds of complex algorithms running on YouTube. You know, I know. Anyway, I'm ready to carry out this task. Let's just concentrate on Skyrim. That's what we're all here for. Let's enjoy it. Hi Terry, how you doing?
Good. Go and speak to Garen Marethi. Tell him it is time. He will understand.
Can I change back from being a vampire, please? I don't want to be a vampire anymore. Whoa. Wrong button. Okay, how do we change back? I can do that against doors a lot. That'll do. Okay. Bat's power is ready. I'm pretty... Right, I can't change back from being a vampire. So that's good, isn't it? That's because, yeah. Alright, okay. I can't change back. That's the vampire power. Okay. No, it doesn't disappear anymore. It doesn't disappear after post. No, they don't put them on the most popular vids either. You don't understand how YouTube works. You can actually call up live chat after the stream is finished. You can call it up on YouTube now. There's a little button you can press that brings up the entire live chat and you can watch it all. So it doesn't disappear. It's not like it used to be. Right, I don't know how to change. It's not working, so it's really annoying me. That's our bat power. Okay, that's bat power is recharging. With okay, you're not. This is really annoying me now. There's a button I should be able to press and it should be able to just come out of bat form. And it's not doing it. I prefer me to change back if you don't know. Still. Should get back to Skyrim stuff. Say favourites menu. Oh what, okay. Oh yeah, yes. Duh. I'm being totally... Thank you. Leo, it's been so long since I've been a vampire. Since I've done any of this shape-shifting in Skyrim. Oh wow. Oh, look at her eyes now. Megan's. I'm really mean.
I am above the petty squabbles here. I have lived for far too long to be bothered with them.
Press down D-pad. Excellent. No problem. I have a message from Harkon.
Lord Harkon, remember your place.
No, just Harkon.
Now, what is our Lord's wish?
He wishes for the rivers to run with chocolate and for the children to dance in the street. No, he simply said, it is time.
Well, well. He wants the chalice, then. You've heard of the Bloodstone Chalice?
It's after the Grail, is he? Of course, hasn't everyone? Yeah, of course, hasn't everyone?
No. Don't try and impress me. It only leaves you looking foolish. The chalice has been in Lord Harkon's possession for quite some time now. It is, when used properly, able to increase the potency of our powers. He has neglected using it for ages. If he wants it filled now, then grander things are afoot. This is good. Follow me. I'll take you to it. Lord Harkon has never cared to use the chalice, relying on his more than adequate powers until now. This is an intriguing change.
He's going to take me to see a Grail. I've only just become a vampire. And I'm off to see a grail. This is fantastic. I need to sleep. Any coffins I can borrow?
Excuse us. I need to fetch the Bloodstone Chalice.
The chalice? Why? What you up to, Garan?
Lord Harkon's orders, Orthiolf. Calm yourself. Our friend here has been ordered to fill the chalice.
Really?
Indeed. She's off to Redwater Den.
Well then, best of luck to you.
Vengalmo and Orthiolf are Harkon's primary advisors. I'm sure they're quite surprised to learn that you're taking the chalice. And here we are. Now, this chalice needs to be filled directly from the blood spring that is the source of Redwater Den. But that's not enough. Once that's done, the blood of a powerful vampire needs to be added to it. Keep in mind that Redwater Den has fallen into, well, let's just say less reputable members of society now dwell there.
Well,
It's your choice whether to attempt to deal with them or force your way through. Hurry back.
I'm surprised.
Don't want to keep Lord
I didn't even
Harkon
think you
waiting.
knew what a book was, my brutish friend. You do well to watch that tongue, elf. And you do well to be more careful of whom you engage in witty banter.
Turn off autocorrect. On my stream at one point had 9 people in. I don't know whether Lost Souls disappeared or whether he's back in the chat. I need to eat. It's saying I'm well fed, but I don't understand why I need to eat now. I'm a vampire and drink. I need to sleep though. Yeah, let's go and sleep. I think we can rest in the usual vampire type resting place. That one's owned. Somebody's left their shoes in that one. Bit of gum. All these coffins are owned. That's no good, is it? Ah. Let's get some rest. I'm still here. Less reputable than a vampire. I'm back. Tell us a joke. Well, I don't really know jokes, so I won't. And if I did tell you a joke, you'd probably think it was a pretty bad one. Alchemist, frost, salt, nern root. I will take them. Thank you very much.
What now?
I don't know. I just wondered. I just thought I'd say hello. This is a reference to Castlevania, because that's the same objects you have to collect in Castlevania. A ring, a claw, a heart, and there you go. Right, I don't need to steal anything, let's go. Aren't they the ones to be calling as the reputable members? Okay, we're going to try and make you laugh with the enchant stuff. Ooh, hang on. In the sunlight. Oh, it's mid-afternoon. Ooh. It's affecting my eyesight big time. I feel a thumbnail coming on, don't you? I'm going to have to do a thumbnail, people, I'm afraid. And then we shall get stuck into our adventures. What? No, laugh out loud. Okay. Yes, no. I occasionally stop to take pictures in this game because I enjoy the look of it. I'm afraid. And I will take thumbnails as well. Yeah, that took all of 3 seconds. Sorry to deprive you of 3 seconds of gameplay. I'll owe it to you. Look at the castle at least. What? No. Huh. Why do we want the castle? You have too much detail, it's confusing. If you have too much detail in a thumbnail, it just becomes, yeah, confusing for the eye. So that's why I picked that view with the sky, because I can then put text over it and it won't matter so much. I think we've already proved tonight who knows more about YouTube, so... What the heck is chasing me? Anyway, this isn't like a game of Fortnite. Everyone tries to prove who has the biggest barrel. Let's just enjoy ourselves and play Skyrim. I don't know where I'm going quite. Well, I've got a rough idea, but yes, this is the path I wanted to find. Steepful Burrow. Yeah, I'm not going to stop and talk to you, bear. I'm not fond of bears. I'll look at you in a minute, chat. I'm just bear dodging. Pulled my headset out, I apologise. Roast mortem. Yeah, cool. As I was leaning forward to look at chat, I got distracted enough to pull my headset out. Interesting. Who are you?
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother. Why? What are you gonna do? I don't have to take that from you.
That's very interesting that you won't want to take that from me, but you'll wish that you'd answered that in a minute. I think it's time for Lulu to come out and play. Do you have stone flesh? I don't know whether I've got stone flesh or not. Pretty sure we did pick it up. No, we haven't. No, we've only got oak flesh. Let's see, stone flesh, yeah.
Never should have come here.
Right, isn't he? She was standing on top of the horse. Fantastic. Roast impressionist. Roast mortem. I quite like roast mortem. It's an idea, to be honest with you. Sounds like the Riders of Rohan music. Okay, where are we going? I think it's over near Riften, isn't it? I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. Let's just do that. Go to Redwater Spring and guess it's over near Riften. Yes, I'm pretty sure I'm going over near Riften.
Climb and back and we'll be off. You'd best hurry it up.
Yep, I'm pretty sure. Okay, whatever. But D, I can't be bothered to talk to you. It's going to look different on PlayStations the way it looks on PC. I'll just say that. But this game isn't running without mods. And it's special edition. Skyrim is so sexy. You're on PS4 as well? Well then, yeah, this is PS4 with mods. The compression rate and problems you're probably seeing are what YouTube's doing. Eye candy remover and saturation fix. What? So what you're saying is you've got rid of a lot of the detail that's in the game. I mean, anyway, when you stream, I'll come in and criticise your game. Until then, can you not criticise my game, please? Just let me and people that have been watching this series since I started it enjoy it. That's a novel idea, isn't it? What my the stream, the maximum I can stream in on the PlayStation is 720, I think, or something, 60 FPS or 7. But yeah, which is unfortunate. But that's just due to, but that's better quality than the PlayStation can actually record in. So direct from the PS4. That's why I stream.
It's you again.
One of the reasons.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
I want a room, and I need it now.
Right this way.
You've had plenty,
Hello?
Wolf.
Maybe you should head on home.
You look like someone who can hold their liquor.
How about a friendly contest to win a staff?
I'll have your head on a pike. Suit yourself.
Yeah. 60 FPS, yeah, that's 720p. Not at the
Well,
moment.
come back when you do, my friend. Come back when you do.
Yeah. Romulus is still there. I didn't know the Romulus would have been removed because
Let me know if there's
I thought he was part of another mod, but he's obviously part of a mod that I haven't removed because the only one I've got rid of recently is Immersive Patrols due to purple face thing. But yeah, let's sleep for 4 hours I think, and then we'll go off to this place with night vision. Yeah. Yeah, I try and hit 60 FPS just out of, but the compression rate of YouTube makes it look awful. I have watched certain bits of the streams and noticed how bad it can look, but I try and do my best with the limited equipment that I have. So let's go for Vampire Site and get out to this place. Pretty sure you're not meant to be sitting there like that.
Keep your arrows in their quiver, Archer.
This is brilliant. Teach me that one day. I can turn into a vampire and do lots of weird and wonderful stuff. But levitate, not quite there yet. Yeah, what? Exactly. What? What are you doing? Stupid thing. We take... You know what, this will help with my break-ins and stuff, having eyesight like this. Participate in a drinking contest. No thank you. No drinking contest whatsoever. Right, where do we need to go? Redwater Dens all the way over there. Let's ride Hunter. Been utterly stuck into the yeah, it's not too bad, I can still see. None of you guys can see on YouTube though, but we'll get somewhere where we can see. You probably don't want to talk to them. Still quite a distance to go. So did Goose, I like it. That's a bit of a trip down a well, I was going to say a highway to the danger zone. To make another reference to Goose and Maverick. I liked Hot Shots Part 2 myself. Thought I saw Elvis. I think, is this the place we need to be? Yeah, Redwater Den. Yeah. Whatever is chasing me, give it up. Here we go.
If you're here for business, go ahead. Otherwise, get lost.
Sorry, Goose, what mature viewers joke. Yeah, what I just said. Right. How do we get inside? Aha. There we go.
I got nothing on me. If you're looking for skooma, head on downstairs.
Battle of Red Mountain. Okay, we've read that one obviously at some point already. Let's head downstairs. I'm lost. And Lost Soul knows what we're on about as well. Well, there you go. See, that's the thing. Occasionally we'll stray into sort of territory of that we understand. I could explain, but you'd have to have an hour and a half, and really like F-14
Hold it.
Tomcats.
If you're going downstairs, you keep your weapons to yourself, or we'll be getting better acquainted. Head on in, and behave yourself.
I know I preferred Cocktail, much better than Top Gun. Hang on, I'm just going to look at your chest. Once a thief, always a thief. You can't see me. Take. Bye. This place looks like a picture of health.
Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
What is so special about your skooma?
The secret is our mystic Redwater Spring. The magic in the waters opens the mind to experience skooma in a way like never before.
No, how dare you say that? The F-14 Tomcat was amazing, especially when it was buzzing towers. Another Top Gun reference. Watch Top Gun.
Since it's your first time, sure. Find a booth and enjoy.
I liked Iron Eagle. They are going to be really obscure with everyone now. They'll be like, what? Iron Eagle? I think Thumper was in Iron Eagle. And then they killed the main character in like the third film or something right at the beginning, and was like, what are you doing that for? Anyway, that's not Skyrim related.
Need something?
Yeah, I'm wondering what's wrong with all these people. Just do they have any valuables worth taking? That's also what I'm worrying. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Need something?
It was something of mine. Okay, I left it in there. I am such a low life going around stealing off people that are out off their heads. I mean, mind you, he was an Imperial, he should be doing his job. Let's just... looking for salt. I don't know, there's a rideable deer mod on PC. Sort of jester. It's good. Yeah, now you've got things like the F-22 Raptor, and even better than that, you've got things like the Eurofighter, which I've seen do some incredible things at air shows. But like practically not moving, flying at a slight angle, it makes a heck of a noise and probably burns through tons of fuel. In fact, Eurofighters practice over the top of where I live. We've seen them flying around out above my house with afterburners on. Look, I am having a nice conversation about aviation. Can you go away, Mr. Vampire? Do you know what? I've got a really good idea. We need Lulu again. I'll tell my friends that you're cool if you say a cuss word. Well, I'm older than 3, so I wouldn't just say a cuss word to try and be cool. I've lived enough, long enough, and done enough to know the definition of cool, mate, and that ain't it. Considered the second most legendary American aircraft. Sorry, what are we talking about here, Maverick? We're talking about the Eurofighter. I quite like it. Well, you didn't want to come through there at that time, did you? It was an arrow in the head. Nice. And away we go. Oh, hang on. Escaping vampire sight. I tell you what, one of the best. You could have responded in a funny way, but you chose not to. Well, yeah, you're right. I chose not to because you're talking about. Your comment was quite juvenile. Do you not think? Telekinesis, yes, nice spell. Had you said something I could respond to in a witty way, like, I don't know. I guess our definition of humour differs. Let's turn off vampire sight. That was a light. Disgusting, eh?
What was that?
I love the Vulcan bomber. Why? Because my father was an engineer for that incredible plane. Yeah, the Vulcan bombers, Scorpio. I know a lot about them. They were good. Hey, I don't know. Right, let's concentrate on what I'm doing, which is a sleepy tree sap. Nice moon sugar, very nice. We'll take a bit of that. I'm sorry, buddy. I can't. Just something's rubbed me up the wrong way tonight. I can't think what, but you know. So that's probably why I'm not in my usual humorous self. But if you do check on plenty of the other streams, we do have quite a good time here most of the time. That's the usual crew. Vulcan bomber, yeah. The old... I'm a good big fan of the old Spitfire as well, so... Right, so what am I actually doing here? I'm supposed to be filling up the Holy Grail with, with some something or other. And I'm over encumbered, as usual. Hello, dead parrot. How are you doing? Nice of you to join us. I was going to put some poison on my right, I'm at maximum on. Can't carry anything else. Let's try a little I was going to put some minor healing or restore health or something or other, but just to waste a bit of weight. Actually, thought of something I can do, and that is what's that? Yeah, it's kind of worked. I need food as well. Weird, I'm a vampire that needs to eat, but you know. Yeah, yeah, they are loud. I tell you, I remember. I'm good, yeah, thanks, dead parrot. I remember when I was younger, I went to Duxford and Concorde. I know it's not quite a Vulcan, but Concorde flew down, landed, taxied on the runway with its back wheels on there. That's one of the loudest things I've heard in a long, long time. Taxied along the runway with just its back wheels and then took off again at the other end. That was just mad. It's a shame when they decommissioned Concorde, actually. That's... What we got here? It's a lockpick, but don't pick it up because you'll be over encumbered. Because I'm so close to the weight limit.
What was that?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. You're just hearing things. I knew.
I know I heard something.
I know I heard
I was
something.
just hearing things.
Yeah. What, today? They scrambled the jets. Yeah, things can happen. I can hear them all coughing, the scum radix as well, still from here. And we're creeping in, trying to get this, well, fill this chalice with something or other. My figures keep jumping up and down. As long as everyone's here that's... Oh look, I'm over encumbered again. Great. As long as everyone that is here are the people that I sort of told this morning and my main friends. And that's all that matters to me. And anyone extra? Oh, hang on. Hang on.
What was that?
You're going to run into the fire. Go on, run into the fire. Fantastic. Brilliant. I didn't think he'd do it, but he did. It was loud, not nearly as loud as the space shuttle though. Oh yeah, I'd love to have seen the space shuttle. Lucky Lou. Lucky Lou? Hang on. I say I'm not enchanting anything yet, but we've definitely got to enchant something at some point. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm lost. Oh right, we were going the right way. I see. Down here. I see. Secret bit. Hang on. You have more enchanting names. Yeah, well, I would expect nothing less. We'll think of something. It depends what I'm enchanting and for what reason, etc. That would be... Huh. Wooden plate? No. Why do I want a wooden plate? We found this wooden spoon, sir. Ah, well done. We found a wooden plate. Fantastic. I think I'm still over encumbered though, aren't I? Every month the shuttle would re-enter the atmosphere at Mach 30 and come down. Sonic beams. Yeah. I mean, they've decommissioned them now, haven't they? But, which is another shame, you know. Are we going backwards, or are we going forwards with our... with our technology and such like? I'll stick to traditional ways of lighting things up so you guys can see it, I think. Otherwise you just get glimpses of what is happening and not the full picture. Redwater Spring. Yeah, it's obsolete. Yeah, they've decommissioned. Well, they've taken them out of service, haven't they? Completely. I found an interesting book of short stories on the pawn shop shelves today. I don't think the owner will mind if I take it. I really should spend more time around the dogs. These all are too thin-blooded for my taste. Anyway, one of the tales in the book is an account, the blood spring of Lengir's Feast, a fabled source of power for vampires. It's a story I've read several renditions of before, but this version suggests that it may be located in Skyrim, in a ruin buried by quaking of the earth during the Second Era. Considering that my business here with Inquisitor Amalmare is, shall we say, at an end, it may be a good time to leave Somerset for a worthwhile diversion of the next 20 to 30 years. Perhaps I shall investigate this fabled blood spring. Looks like you received a dislike for this stream. I wonder who did that. Oh, already? The person that was telling me how to run in my YouTube channel. I love it when well, that's two people I managed to upset on this channel. One person that kept trying to tell me where Boston was, and now him. But I do hate people with egos bigger than my own. Maverick, he rubbed everyone the wrong way, I think, and if he's still here, well, so be it. It's alright, I've put a like on it now. Everyone put a like on it so we can counteract his dislike. Oh, there's that live chat button. I've just pressed it, the one that he said didn't exist. Now we can relax and be ourselves. I mean, have I lost a buddy? Buddy? I was just thinking of Ben and Ted's. As soon as I said buddy, I was just like, buddy? I was just thinking of Napoleon. I just couldn't help it.
So why don't you just drink the blood from the spring? I mean, that seems easier than running a skooma den.
That's perhaps why I was a bit short with him. I heard some voices. Vampires. It's amazing to watch the launches. That was almost as bad as the Boston incident. The Boston incident was fantastic. I mean, if people don't know what we're on about, they'll have to watch my Fallout streams, won't they? Just watch the one where I think the first one where I actually started writing on the thumbnails, and I put something like I found Boston or something, discovered Boston or something. I put on there, and that will, the last half an hour will explain everything.
Oh, what's that?
It's nothing, honestly. It is nothing. Creep back into the shadows. It was a glorious moment of comedy. Oh, I'll check it out.
I was hoping to feed.
Never played SimCity 3000. Sorry, Desamro. No, I didn't. Hello again. Oh, you're welcome, because you were watched and enjoyed. Oh, well, you've seen it already, have you? Then, Scorpio. Probably wonder why I put something sarcastic on the thumbnail. Yeah, that's what started it all off, actually, putting things on the thumbnails, and I started nothing. Yeah, I love it. Vampires, nothing for donk. That's why. Ah, that was something. That was pretty awful. I couldn't even. There was nothing I could do. I tried to move, and I died instantly. Oh well. As its own thumbnail, it's pretty. What? Right, where are we? Are we back? Oh, it's alright. We're only here. Not that far back. This time, don't fall in the trap. I might go get a beer now, because I can actually relax. I mean, sorry, a drink.
So why don't you just drink the blood from the spring?
A cold drink.
That seems easier than running a skooma den.
A bit of skooma. I've had absinthe before, I don't think I ever want it again. Oh, hello. That was brilliant the way he was looking around. He was like, what? Hang on. What happened here? Redwater Den, backrooms key. Don't walk on that. Whatever I do. What's... Ah, it's the death hound that's in here. What's it going to do to me? And I think that's what it's going to do to me. I can't see it now. Well, I nearly fell in then. Yeah, not a good idea. I think this is where the I know. I thought there was an ebony shield and stuff here. I'm thinking of somewhere else. All these dungeons look so much similar. So similar. Okay, I think I know. There's a coffin up there with a vampire in. There's also vampires all around on a higher level as well. Yeah, I can hear the death hound. I can hear him.
What's that?
Excellent. He's bent over backwards.
Never should have come here.
Oh, guys, you're not doing your job in chat. You're supposed to be reminding me of a certain button that I really should use more often. Quick save! Oh, hi, Mark. Yeah. Oh, there's a meme. Classic. The room. I did not. Oh, we're getting... Oh, yeah, we haven't fed. Vampire seduction added. Nazim, I'm getting hungry. If there was someone who wanted a drain of his blood every night, it would be Nazim. Alright, I'm carrying too much, but I picked up some ingredients I can guarantee I've not tried before. I'm kind of glad we don't get an animation for this one. Because I'd definitely get demonetised for if there was an animation for that. That's what we've got to do. When we're in the Reach, I'm going to have to steal a Briarheart's heart from them. Because that's just such good fun. What systems do I most like to play on? I don't have much choice really. I like to play on the PS4 because I only own a PS4 or a Vita. And since Skyrim isn't on the Vita, I'm kind of stuck with the PS4. And that was preferable to a PS3. So, yeah, in an ideal world I'd probably play on a PC with a good setup and a good recording rig and... probably actually, if I had a really good setup and a really good recording rig, I'd probably just be looking at memes and subreddits. that people had left there for me. Because that's all people with decent computer rigs seem to do. That was all traps, and we just made it through there, no problemo. But yeah, in an ideal world, that's what I do. Is Groovy back in? Fantastic. An animation for what? Sorry. Oh, an animation for consuming a heart and human flesh when you eat ingredients, basically. But yeah, I don't think that would be a good idea. You know what's going to be in the next Elder Scrolls game? Hey, that's a good idea. Let's put an animation in for... No! Everyone's like, demonetized. What kind of Pokemon game is this? My god, we've got Donald Trump here. Fantastic. We've heard a lot of good things about the PS4. PS4's not too bad, as all things go. I mean, it's streaming at the moment and playing the game, and YouTube's compressing it and destroying everything, so... it's, you know... Necklace of Mending. Oh, just... We've got this stuff, and we need to sell it all, really. Actually, I didn't realise I had 2 novice hoods on me, and I don't need them. Die. Seems a bit extreme. Where's this vampire? Actually, Donald Trump, as I've got you here, yeah, what do you intend to do about the growing vampire menace in Skyrim? That's what the voters want to know, really. That's the important thing to ask. Demonetize the word demon. Yeah, exactly. It's the work of the devil. Google's devil. That is if Donald Trump's still here. You know, I'd like to know what he's going to do about the Skyrim menace of vampires in the future. Important questions. Veneris Volpin's research. Hang on. I think this is Eminent Health, scaled armour of Eminent Health. Yeah. Can I break that down at all? No, because we know that enchantment already. Alright, anything else? Vampire armour, staff of fire, bolts, scaled bracers, and a partridge in a pear tree. See you later, man. Laugh out loud, vampires. Man, what? Ooh. Yeah, vampires. That's what Dawnguard's all about. Vampires. Redwater schooner. Nice.
Here we go.
Can't see what your problem is really with vampires. I think. Yeah, how do you know you don't live next door to vampires? Just... There's SOPs to oblivion. No, you just build a wall to keep the vampires out. That's what would happen. Draw the chalice from the spring.
It's really too bad, you know. The little accident you had here. Completely unexpected.
Yeah, too bad. Lord Harkon's new favorite. Dead so soon after joining the family.
We're just lucky I was here to return the chalice to Vingalmo so he could make sure Harkon gets it back.
Wait, what?
Hang on, wait, what? That's not what we agreed. Okay, let's we've got a brilliant dragon ability and I've not used it once yet, I don't think. I don't think I've even got it on my quick powers. Dragon skin, see, yeah, it's not even on my...
What we agreed. We take it back together.
I think Flame Atronox as well.
Idiot. You didn't really think I'd let you walk out of here either, did you? Vingalmo wants you both dead.
Sorry to be interrupting all this, but...
That's just fine. Orthyalk told me to finish off anyone who got in the way. Well, nothing bagging.
Ah, yeah, okay. You must play those sort of games, do you?
Yeah.
Could be in trouble, but I don't think we will be. Move then, like I was stuck where I was. That's why.
I will destroy you.
That's the way to do it. Has this guy got anything decent on him? Lockpick. Have I done what I'm supposed to? If I filled the chalice, yeah. Return to Garen Marathai. See, I can't remember exactly how it goes. I do know you have some crossover bits between both storylines. There's some places, some locations you go to that are the same. But that was certainly very enjoyable. Got to work out a bit of aggression there. Not that I've had any build up at all this evening. I hope you all understand. It's a wooden spoon. Brilliant.
Good morning.
I'm glad you're being like quite relaxed about it all. That was a sensible way to be. Are they still doing their thing, or are they dead? They're actually dead now. Okay. They've killed themselves. Fantastic. I would like to be the gourmet. And serve some red rum. It is my signature dish. Do not argue with the gourmet. Search addicts. What? They're all dead, are they? Has the Imperial snuffed it as well? Yeah. You check in, but you don't check out. Where did you learn to talk like that? TV. We talk TV. I won't tell anyone what I'm quoting at the moment. If you know that you had, that you grew up in the 80s. I'm gonna have to say something to Harkin now. One shall stand, one shall fall.
Yes?
I only need to leave one witness alive to tell the story of how brilliant I am. I only need to leave 2 people alive. Do I? Really? I mean... it's kinda... I don't fancy your chances, mate. You know. Fact.
Don't go setting the place on fire.
Oh, that was a silly thing to say now, wasn't it?
Okay.
What happens if I do this? What happens if I do that? How about that?
Just buy some smears you want.
3 seconds. I should have fed on him. What? Punch him. What an idiot. Should have fed on him. Oh, there's a couple of guards outside. I'll feed on one of them. I'm a useless vampire. I get bloodlust and just kill people and then like, oh, should have fed on them. Sorry, soundbar now turned on. Whoa, hang on. Taking your charred skeever and vampire seduction time, I think. Because I need to feed, so.
Ah! Don't do that!
Yeah, that's what you think. Don't do what? Feed. Oh, come on. Oh, I wanted an animation of me feeding. Oh, okay. Well, I've been feeling a bit weird. Her biggest protest was, don't do that. Which is perfectly alright with me. Off to Riften to sell some things and lighten up my load. Oh, I'm tired. Oops. Am I heading in the right direction? Kind of, I guess, yeah. Nice and peaceful over in the Reach. I wonder what happens if we go to Castle Dawnguard. Probably get killed. I don't think they'd be too pleased to see me. As I did top 10 anime betrayals. Whoa, there. mean, I think Buddy giving me a dislike on the video is a bit extreme. He was talking about some very vulgar things and, you know, disgusting things that would instantly get anyone's video demonetized. You know, just for the record. What's the time? 8:24 AM. So I'm in need of resting. But I might try and get back to the other vampires first, then rest. Would you willingly be a werewolf in real life? Now that's a good question. No. Because I've seen American Werewolf in London. And I think it looks bloody painful. Had another throw in. Want to hear it? Go on. Yeah, Scorpio, we're up for... Is this another elemental enchantment suggestion? Because we're all for them. I think I should become more vampire. I look like a guild master at the moment. I think I should be more vamp. What do you reckon, people? I'm curious.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Just had. What? Hey? He's being disrespectful above all. Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't go around to... You wouldn't expect you to go around to his house, I suppose, and behave in a similar fashion. Unless that's how he socially interacts. Probably while he's on his own.
Divines. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, have a go,
Divines, bless your kind.
Because you're the only beggar left in Riften. Because the other one got, yeah, kind of sticky end.
Vegetables as crisp as a winter's morning.
She sometimes has good stuff over here. Whatever her name is. Although she's got a terrible attitude, she sometimes has good stock.
You gonna buy something, or just here for training? Otherwise, move on.
Yeah, we could have training in light armor. Sorry, did anyone hear a weird squeaking noise? That would be my son's puppet that the dog has just sat on.
I'll teach you how to use it effectively and keep you quick on your feet.
Unexpected things happening. Right, okay. Yeah, let's have another one. And another. And another. You can't put a price on staying alive. And you can't teach me anymore now. You treat all your customers like this?
Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping by. I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less if you're happy about your purchase or not. I just need the coin. The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better.
Oh, I think Lost Soul would like that one as well, yeah. But you don't need to spell David quite like that. You can spell it like the real one, but yeah. David Bow -E. David Bowie. Why would you want to leave Skyrim? Yeah,
Are you serious? The war is tearing the land apart. The dragons have returned seeking who knows what. Skyrim is going nowhere, fast. If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one of those burial cairns.
I've been in a few actually, but yeah. Alright, what have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Before you end up in one of those burial cairns. Minor sneaking boots. Told you she has some good stock sometimes, so we want those boots, but we are not. I'm not willing to pay 1947 for it. So what we're gonna do is this. Sell you some dwarven bolts. Oh, okay, we should really be doing that actually. Staff of Fireballs, we'll sell that to you. We'll sell you Apprentice Robes of Restoration. Yeah, we'll send you those. We'll sell you a Copper and Ruby Circlet. And we'll sell you a gold necklace. A novice hood, robes of restoration, scaled armor, eminent health. We'll sell you them. We'll sell you that, that. Although I should really, and we'll sell you. No, that will do. Trump, woohoo! Ah, right. Australian mining. Death begins at Frosty. I'm guessing Blaze is probably our friend from earlier under a different count, but D. So, you know, he could be actually the person from Boston earlier, from way back when. It's my mortal enemy. Either way, just please be civil to each other and be nice in the chat. That's all I ever ask on this channel. And be respectful. Be excellent to one another. Oh, I've got a bowl. We'll sell you that bowl. You were waiting all your life for that bowl. God, I'm carrying around loads of crap. No wonder we're having a slight weight issues. I'm carrying around loads of stuff. So, okay. Buy those boots off you. Break them down in the palace. Any potions I can sell you? Deadly fear poison. Yeah, you can have that. Pickpocketing. Resist guard. Resist magic. Water breathing. Draft of water breathing I don't really need. Who loves Trump? No, now Terry's trying to wind him up. Use them as you see fit. The Skyrim streams to bring out some bad apples and chat. It's the time of... We don't have it during the week. It's just because it's the weekend. They're all on day release today, so... Sleeping tree sap, I think I'll sell that to you as well. And stamina poison. And I don't know. Have I purchased your boots off you? Yeah, I did. Did I buy the boots? Yes, I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Right, good, thank you. Excellent. We're bye.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold.
I spent more than enough gold. You've got more than enough gold. Stop being a greedy so-and-so. I don't. Terry loves that fool Trump. He's good for a meme or two, Trump, I must admit.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Mind you, I think any politician sets themselves up for memes, especially if they're in the European Parliament. Definitely deserve the memes. Appear spectral. Oh, people, shall I? Right. This is incredibly law-breaking. I shouldn't be able to do this, but a mod has put in a ring of mischief. Do I buy it? Do I craft it? It's up to you guys. I don't mind having a Trump. I like top Trumps myself. Do I buy the ring of mischief? That's the question on. Why do you got to decide on that? Right, I'm gonna go grab
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
a drink. Someone return to chat.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Know what this will taste like, I'll find out in a minute.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
I'm looking for the bottle opener in the dark. This is not a good idea, is it? Like rooting around in a drawer that has knives in the dark. 10 out of 10 for cleverness there. Things not to do. Right, so have we voted on the Ring of Mischief? Have we decided, do I craft it or not? That's the... Mischief managed by the Ring of... What? Terry. That's sake. I'm deleting that comment. Because you can't be doing things like that. For the same reason I outlined earlier. Okay, so now Ring of Mischief. I wonder if I could be like that and turn into a vampire. That would be really nice, wouldn't it?
Why take a chance?
Sorry. I am Palpatine and I command you to do it. What did I do?
Protect
Terry,
yourself right.
you know what you did.
We
don't have to tell everyone. You just know. You know that I know that we know what you did. So, right, do I sleep here or do I... Hang on. I've taken the ring off and yet I'm still invisible. 10 out of 10 modding. Oh no, I've still got it on. I can put it... Oh, I can put it on whilst... Oh, that's cool. I can put it on with other rings. No, you had 2 rings on a minute ago. No, you're not letting me do it. Alright, okay.
All meats guaranteed clean and free from rock joints.
Ring of... Oh, right. Shows when it's an actual ring on this though. Is it? No, it's not. I'm missing something here. No, you're not missing something. I'm pretty sure it's not a ring on here. Because the wording isn't. Right, hang on. Right. I'm right by the Thieves Guild. I'm the leader of the Thieves Guild. If anyone would have that ring, it would be there. So let's find out if that ring exists to settle this stupid conversation that we're having. Rings I do. I'm missing something here. Well, Terry, that's what she said. Right. I'm almost embarrassed to ask her. Tanelia, do you have a ring of... A pickpocket ring, I think is what Terry was referring to, but... Where is she? Oh, she's at the bar.
Welcome to the cozy little... Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Right, she's got a belted tunic, and that's it. And some lockpicks. And some weapons. Nope, definitely not got any rings.
Got a ring for your sources.
I found it in the brothel. Sewer. Or was it the stables? A vampire blood boils in the sunlight. We know. I get it. I'm a vampire now. I understand. Alright. Let's... I need to rest anyway. I need to get back to Lord Harkin. And co. What exactly are you looking at? He's not been there for ages. We need to steal a horse as well. I promised someone ages ago I would steal a horse. I'm peckish. I would steal a horse. Let's steal a horse. Steal or no steal? Now, you're going for double entendres, and then when I delete them, you're going to be saying suicide. Oh, God. You're not spelling sewer correctly, by the way.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
We're all flying a bit close to the mark here, I think. Solitude. Do we want to go to Solitude? Yeah, we do.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
And then I'm going to be absolutely...
You ever met one of them cats? Khajiit, I think
just
they call them.
Destroyed by the time I get there.
This whole...
Oh no. Oh, this is probably going to taste disgusting. But it's what happens when you have barbecues and people leave things around your house. And it sits on your shelf for about three or 4 months. And you look at it and think, I might drink that because there's nothing else around. Or the other things now, like certain drinks give me heartburn. Beauties of getting old. Smells a bit weird. Oh, my dog's up at the window. What's going on there? Hold on, he might start barking and going mad. Whoa. Okay. That's the way. Huh. I'll have to put you lot in time out if this carries on. And delete all your messages. Right, we've got to get to the... We'll get all the way... Great, I've got to get all the way here to get to... Or I walk across here to Dawnguard. Is that my horse there? Yeah, I thought my horse might be here.
Don't like those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger to them.
Yeah, good. Yeah, there's Hunter. Excellent. I thought he might be around somewhere. Just waiting. A bite to eat and then travel over there. Bite to eat, I'm a vampire. Haha. Are you... Sorry, Terry, you asked me that last time. Spaghetti between 2 slices of pizza. What? Terry, you know that my character is a woman. My character is a Breton woman. I remember you exclaiming last time you watched my stream. You're a woman, Stan. So I kept making the Monty Python references to Life of Brian about Stan wanting to be a woman. It's I did it just to be progressive because originally my character was a man, but you know, I then changed it halfway through. just to fit a new political correctness. And I didn't think it'd upset anyone. Yeah. Just like Captain Marvel. Suddenly changed gender. You have to make Ghostbusters with... Oh, hang on. With just... food, I reckon. Yeah. With just women in these days. Not that that's an issue at all, really. The issue is it was crap. By all accounts. And it strayed from the original source. Where's that horse? Political correctness is the only thing that triggers me. You can be polite, but there's political correctness and there's political madness, and a lot of see, equality is perfectly fine. Quite happily, I would argue on the side of equality all day and night. But when it sways in favour of one or the other over the other, then it becomes an issue, in my opinion. Anyway, I'm not talking politics, I'm talking Skyrim. And I know Skyrim's all about politics because it's about, do you side with the Nords, who are inherently racist, or do you side with the Imperials, who are the bourgeoisie government? You decide. Of course, if I ask you, well, we're not even anywhere near that, but if I ask you who I should decide with, Imperials or Stormcloaks, don't move your step. Oh, PC's communism. I thought you liked your PC. I wouldn't go so far as to call it that, Terry. Normally you hear PC gaming is the best, and that, not PC gaming is communism. At last I made it back here. Listen, people, communism isn't nothing. What do you mean communism isn't a matter? I wasn't laughing at communism. You must be kidding me, aren't you? What? Hang on. Who's having about 50 conversations in several different directions? You lot were talking about. You can... Right, let's return this chalice or whatever it is, and make this guy happy.
I see you have returned. Lord Harkon will be pleased. You met Stolf and Salonia, I assume? Lord Harkon and I suspected they might follow you there.
I killed them both.
As well you should have. Welcome to the politics of Lord Harkon's court. Vingalmo and Orthiolf both long for our Lord's throne, but cannot make overt moves against him. Each sought to gain power by using his underling to kill you and keep the chalice for himself. By ensuring the chalice reaches our Lord, you have increased his power over them, and at the same time, deprived them of their little pets. You've done Lord Harkon 2 great services. Take what you've learned to heart, and be careful who you trust. Now, I believe that Lord Harkon wishes to speak with you.
You don't want to speak with me. Okay. I'd rather have some sleep first. They call me strange, but about to collapse, so I'm going to rest. Where's my coffin on the floor and everyone else sleeping standing up? It's just favouritism. You're strange. Who's strange, dead parrot? Me or Maverick or... Every time you come in here you start talking about communism and PCs and all this other stuff. Just a strange conversation to be having. And it's in of itself. Anyway, skeever tail. You scared away one. You should call me strange. Oh. Okay. Did I? Call me strange. Well, call me strange then. I think the name of the those things, death hounds, are from Irish folklore, if I remember correctly. Their names. I believe, but I could be wrong. So, Arkin, let's...
Ah, you are here. Good.
You wanted to speak to me? There's things I wanted to ask you about. No, you wanted to speak to me.
Yes, I did. When I told you that I was grateful for my daughter's safe return, I told the truth. But I did not tell you everything.
I suspected as much.
Good. Strong instincts and a cunning mind will serve you as well as blade, spell, or claw. As you know, vampires are powerful, but we have limits. Our great enemy is the sun. And until recently, it's an enemy we've had no way to fight. For centuries, I searched for an answer to this problem. I found an old prophecy written by a moth priest. Those scholars who read the Elder Scrolls. The prophecy tells of a time in which vampires will gain power over the sun and will no longer fear its tyranny. I believe the secret to unraveling that prophecy is written in Serana's Elder Scroll. I have ordered the court to assemble. I have a new task for us all to carry out, and that includes you. Come now. And hear my proclamation.
I'm gonna have to just go on. That chair is nice. What are you on about, Terry? Dead parrot. Just you're off in your own little worlds.
Scions of the Night.
I know what I think I know what you're referring to, but I'm not. The fact that that shows a tiny bit of skin. But believe me, if you go to a nightclub, you'll see more skin than that.
Hear my words. The prophesied time is at last upon us.
If you go to a beach,
soon we will claim dominion over the sun itself.
All right, no worries, Terry. See you later.
Realm of eternal darkness. Now that I have reclaimed one of my Elder Scrolls, we must find a moth priest to read it. I have spread false rumors about the discovery of an Elder Scroll in Skyrim to lure a moth priest here. Now it is time to see if those efforts have borne fruit. Go forth and search the land for rumors of a moth priest within our borders. Look to the cities. Speak to innkeepers, carriage drivers, anyone who would meet a traveler. Go now, and carry out this task. This is my command.
will be done, my lord.
Most interesting.
Any idea how you're going to find a moth priest? Skyrim's a pretty big place.
Yeah, well, do you have any ideas?
Well, back before you know, the College of Winterhold was the first place I'd think to go for any kind of magic or historical thing. The wizards know about all kinds of things that people probably shouldn't know about. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm going to come along with you. I've been really wanting to get out and explore a bit.
Okay, we can trade things with her, but let's not even worry about that. Let's just get going, I guess.
I'll be going now.
Yeah, that ginger beer doesn't taste nice, by the way. That just tastes quite disgusting. I don't think I'll be drinking that. What were we on about? I don't understand what he was on about earlier on. What Terry was on about. I have no idea. Super duper Christian. Fair enough. What denomination is that? What? Hey, hang on. What are you on about now, Dead Parrot? Are you talking to me or are you talking to someone else? Kind of thinking I don't want this thing following me around anymore. Alright, the Church of Super Dupers. Yeah, that ginger beer tastes horrible. Regret opening that. It was treacherously cold. I'm hungry and I need to get...
Where'd you come from?
Whoa.
That's nothing to do! You can't beat me!
Wonder if there's anyone else. I don't think there was, thankfully. Right, let's
This is the end.
what the heck?
Victory is yours.
Is my horse in the water now? Yeah, he is. I'm freezing. The water is freezing cold. Yeah, I kind of guessed that. Yeah, it's treacherously cold. And I'm about to die if I don't get some warmth quickly. I did not mean to do that, but I'm beginning to not be able to see where I'm going, so trying to concentrate. And okay, is this frost help at all? I wonder. Yeah, I'm gonna die if I don't watch myself. I think if I have a bit of alcohol, should warm me up a little bit. No. What do vampires have to live in such remote, silly places that are going to kill you? I'm the gopher. Okay. I want to get... Jesus. Why when I go in there does it change angle all of a sudden when I'm in my freaking menu? Stop being stupid game and just give me... Yeah, don't change angle. Just give me the menu. Just anything to try and get out of the cold and hopefully yeah. That was close. So man, hello Morpheus. How are you? You're the one person that hasn't seen Dawnguard, aren't you? We're well into it now. I'm just sheltering from the cold because yeah, I was froze to death by the castle where the vampires live. Yeah. As you do. Let me do my usual questions. Filter a lot bigger. Destruction increase. Nice. Orcish great sword. I don't need that. So I'm doing good, and correct. I was going to ask how you find the Dawnguard. How you find it so far? I was going to start earlier. I found Drummer Cave and got lost for several hours. It's easily done. Getting lost in the Dwemer cave and not knowing, losing yourself in the moment. We've had an interesting evening. We've had some great buddies that have blazed back onto the scene. Although I didn't see what Blaze had put, I guess it was even worse. Nobody can actually put it in the chat because obviously they moderated it, so it's pretty bad. More alcohol. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, I was having... That's why I went to get a drink earlier when I was... when Terry, we were trying to find out if there was a ring. A pilfering, I think it's called. I think it's called quite what Terry and Dead Parrot were calling it. Well, we've got a bit of colour back. You can jump off here and survive and fall in the water, but I don't really feel like doing that because it's going to take me back. Yeah, hopefully. Oh, the one up near Windheld on Mars. These Morpheus references are getting quite plain. Mix it up, guys. It depends how many of the Matrix films you've seen, really, and what Morpheus references you can do. You can just simply go for Mr. Anderson. The air is treacherously cold, we know. We can't see a darn thing. Let's vampire it up with vampire sight. Oh, I can't activate my powers on a horse. So I'm stuck in a blizzard and I have to get off my horse to activate my powers to be able to see, and I can't see a thing. Alright. Right, I cannot see a thing. Help. I need somebody. Help. I'm freezing to death. Yep, I'm well aware I'm freezing and I'm stuck in a blizzard and I can't see where I'm going at all. Jeez, where am I? It heads south. Right. Head south. South, 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 south. And then... I'll tell you, if I see Alec Jones in this weather, I'm not going to be happy. And if he starts telling me we're walking in the air... Let's go back to the map. I can need to head. So I got the horse, crawl inside, yeah. There's a Tauntaun, yeah. Right, we need to head east. Not die. I think I know where I am roughly now. Actually, there's Dragon's Bridge there. I think we're headed towards Dragon's Bridge. without freezing to death. That's the most important thing. Statue to Meridia. Yeah, I know where I am now. I know exactly where I am. I'm just praying that I don't get attacked by... yeah, delayed horse sound effects. Run. Made it. We're out of the danger zone. More references. More maybe think of brown plasticine men. Well, people have... my stream has gone down to 5 people watching, so... where am I meant to be going now? I know. Serana.
Oh, what is it? Alright, let's see what you have.
I don't have anything that amazing, but judging by the looks of it, it's far better than what you've got. So... actually, the Staff of Fury is absolutely useless. What? Annoyingly, you can't tell them what to use in this, can you? You can't say, look, use that, because that's going to be better for you. Unlike Fallout 4, you can actually tell people what you want them to do. You just need that music that's used in Little Big Planet. 5 is a good audience, keep the viewing times consistent. Yeah, we almost set it up to 10 earlier, but we upset someone, so... or I upset someone by the fact that he was trying to... he was just... he was typing constantly and distracted me and just being juvenile, and I couldn't be bothered. And then it was when he was talking about the final comment. Right, that's done, Serana, that's fine. Let's ask this guy if he knows about... right, excuse me?
Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
It's the middle of the night, yes I am. It's a disease. Right, have you seen a moth priest?
It's one of them Imperial scholars, right? Old man with a grey robe.
That's right, you seen him?
Might be that I have, but I can't say for sure. I got enough troubles on my mind just trying to scrape by out here.
Sorry, you just gave a perfect description, and then you like, all of a sudden, oh well no, I might have seen him, might not have done. Please, it's very important that I find him.
Can't help you, friend. I might remember better if my pockets weren't so light.
For fuck's sake. Go on then, here, have 285 gold.
Oh yes, I remember your moth priest now. He wanted me to take him out to Dragonbridge, but I told him it ain't one of my stops.
Oh no, my mod was perfectly fine. Lost Soul was pretty good at it, but yeah, I will set up perhaps a few other people mods. I've also, Morpheus, I've also set up a Dragonbridge. We need to head there now. I've also set up a community on PlayStation, if you're interested. I can't remember what I've called it actually. Anyone? Can anyone remember what I called it? I think I called it Dragonborn Community or something. But it's invite only, because I thought that way I can stop people that want to troll me getting in. it was a wise decision, because then I probably made a few enemies whilst doing this, which is insane to think, you know. But the power of words. Anyway, I think if my channel doesn't take off soon, I'm going to join Team MZ and worship MZ. I'm joking, by the way, being facetious. Dragonborn community. Oh yeah, there you go. I only got 480p. Yeah. I'm on 720, 60 frames per second. Oh right, cool. Yeah, send it over. Just a place where we can post pictures and do silly things, and chat to each other and that about games and things. And if we're having problems with certain things, we can bounce ideas off each other. And if there's a mod thing not working or whatever, that'd be a good idea. But we need to ask around about Dragon Priests, don't we?
What are you thinking? Maybe I'm the Dragonborn. I just don't know it yet.
I can assure you, not the Dragonborn. Dragonborn McQueen community. Sorry. Nightbot is my eternal enemy. My Nightbot doesn't even work anymore. Okay. Know anything about a moth priest visiting Dragonbridge?
Ah, so that was a moth priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south across the Dragon Bridge.
Good. We shall go.
All right then.
Indeed. I knew I had a horse around here somewhere. I think quite a lot of us are on PS4, yeah. It's I noticed there's not a lot of snobbery in our conversations, you know, about PC. Terry and Dead Parrot are on PC. We're fortunate enough to be. I have new orders for you. Prepare an ambush just south of the Dragon Bridge. Take the Moth Priest to Four Bears. Hold out for safekeeping until I can break his will. Malchus. Okay. Following the trail. I quite like detective work, you know, following a trail to lead to a conclusion. I'm guessing that's why I didn't have a sudden aversion to Fallout 76 and following clues. Boy was in the sunlight. I am Xbox, okay. Use a PC to stream there. Only reason not through PS4 is due to the Ethernet port on the wall doesn't work, so got to get it fixed. Right, fair enough. Where's this Well, like, if I had a PC, I'd probably stream through it anyway. It'd be able to record, and it would be able to hold a more stable picture. But yeah. Xbox is a perfectly valid school of gaming, right? Yeah, my stepdaughter has an Xbox, and the modding scene's better for Xbox, for PlayStation, than PlayStation, because Sony are a bunch of idiots. I'm going to warm up here, so... I'm guessing we need food again, but we're running kind of low, which is interesting, really. So we shouldn't really have to eat. Right, am I getting warm or not? Oh yes, good. You feel warmer but still chilly. Good. We want to get fully warm, don't we, Serana? So while we're here, Serana.
What is it?
Were you always a vampire?
That's a long story.
Yeah, and I want to hear it.
I guess we kind of have to go way back, to the very beginning. Do you know where vampirism came from?
I would guess it came from a Daedric Lord.
Exactly. The first vampire came from Molag Bal. She was not a willing subject, but she was still the first. Molag Bal is a powerful Daedric Lord, and his will is made reality. For those willing to subjugate themselves, he will still bestow the gift, but they must be powerful in their own right before earning his trust.
How did you exactly become a vampire?
The ceremony was degrading. Let's not revisit that. But we all took part in it. Not really wholesome family activity, but I guess it's something you do when you give yourselves to a Daedric Lord.
Yeah, how has it affected your family?
Well, you've met most of us. My father's not exactly the most stable, and eventually he drove my mother crazy with him. And it all ended with me being locked underground for who knows how long. It's definitely been a bad thing, on the whole.
Are you alright?
I will be. Just give me a little time.
Yeah, and now she's given us a story. We're warm enough. Oh no, I hate this. I hate this. Try and do this without actually doing anything, if that makes any sense, people. I hate what the game's just about to ask you to do. Not happy.
Who's there?
12 to understand. PS4 is my thing. No. I'm not going to be responsible for...
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Level up available. Yeah, it's no good till I sleep. Great, I've just fallen in the water. Well done. She was stealthy right to the moment, right up until that moment when she fell in the water. Serana, stop trying to have all the fun. Indian crown, pinch them.
Get back here! There you are.
Where's the vampire though? Did he fall in the water? I'm guessing he might have done. What was Dorgard Warhammer? Yeah, chuck that. Yep, definitely ended up in the water. I like those Dawnguard helmets, but unfortunately they're heavy armour. I'll take it as well, just in case.
Who's there? I knew I heard something. Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
Those vampires put up a hell of a fight. You think they turned him?
I don't know. Maybe. Won't know until we get him out of here.
How do we do that?
I'm working on it. Now give me some silence so I can think. Someone there?
Where'd you come from?
Thanks for that, Sarah. I just got in my way with a clear shot.
There you are. Done and done.
Heavy armour, full gaunt, full helmet. Oh, I don't think I had. I need to put that on. Yeah, I can take heavy armour. That's a heavy shield, isn't it? But is it better than my elven shield? That does 25 defense. That does 28 plus 10% bash damage against vampires. Weighs 10 though. Whereas my elven one weighs 4. You lack the required item. I guess it's on the vampire then. Yeah.
Where'd you come from?
Vampire seduction. Do we even have that at the moment? Okay.
By the divines, it's as if my eyes have been opened. I am blinded by the light of your majesty. I must obey you. What would you have of me, master?
I command you to travel to Castle Volkia.
Certainly. Where can I find this castle?
Off the northern coast of Skyrim, due west of Solitude.
I will set out at once then.
Struggling to stay awake now, guys. Just not like me. We've still got... The night is a bit young. But I think I'm going to change my drink because that tastes horrible. Tastes yuck. Absolutely horrid. Right, quickly. She doesn't look as good as she did before. She looks a bit more monstrous now, which is good in a way. I'm just gonna go and sort this out. I'll be right back. Serrano isn't looking too impressed. I'm back with Jack now. That should be much better than the previous accompaniment. We've got to go back to Harken. We've got to go all the way back to Castle Volkihar. Just not fun. I don't miss the days. Well, I kind of miss the days of fast travel now. Being in survival. Why do you want to get back to the castle? We can sleep. The stream has dropped down to 3 now. And just the hardcore Skyrim fans shall remain. Hang on, where are we headed? Which way is which? Which way do we want to go? Dragon's Bridge. Rogstead, Solitude. You want to head towards Solitude, don't we? I was going to ask Morpheus if he had, he's saying he's playing on Master. I was going to ask if he's got mods on or not. Because mods can make it easier and can make it harder as well. Mixture of the two. It's very cold here. Well, we know that. At least it's not blowing a blizzard. We can actually see what's going on. I've got a bear chasing me, which is about right. I could stop and fight them, but I don't see the point really. Well, at least the trip down here wasn't so bad this time. At least I wasn't struggling for my survival. Off we go. I think so we're level 27 already. Leveling up pretty fast, really. Reminds me of a sort of French castle in design, like smaller chateaus type castles. Like, well, it didn't sort of thin and more imposing like that. You're very cold. Well, let's go and stand next to something that is very warm. Hang on, what's going on here?
Well, well, where have you been, Vingalvo? Nose stuck in a book all day?
Orthiof, I'm surprised.
Well done. Somehow I knew it would be you and Serana who found our moth priest.
I made the moth priest my thrall.
Yes, I see that. I trust his capture was not too difficult a task.
I fought well, but not well enough. The Dawnguard tried to stop me, but they went to pose no threat.
I wish I could have been there to hear the sounds of their screams. Well, your thrall awaits, and we have given him the Elder Scroll. Command him to read it, and let us hear the words of prophecy together.
I've just realised what we're going to have to do.
Master, I have done as you asked and travelled here.
I have a new task for you, thrall.
Of course. What is it that you need me to do?
You must read an Elder Scroll.
Ah, yes, the Elder Scroll. I admit, I am looking forward to this.
Then you may begin your reading.
Of course, Master. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me, an image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy, recorded in other scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls.
Nose stuck in a book all day?
Ah, so we need another Elder Scroll.
I didn't even think you knew what a book was, my brutish friend.
You'll do well to watch that tongue, elf.
That was not as useful as I would have liked. Even so, you did well.
Do you know where these other scrolls are?
My traitor wife stole one of them away and then disappeared. As for the other, the last that I heard, it was lost in the bowels of a Dwemer ruin. It seems our work is not yet done. But I have waited this long, and we are so very close now. I can wait a bit longer.
I think we need to get some sleep first of all. To do our level up. To cash in our level up. And then we should... Yeah, I've realised we're going to have to go and do part of the main quest line. It makes you do that. Magicka or health? Health. Magicka regenerates 25% faster. That would be useful. Enchanting would be useful. Archery level 60 would be useful. Light armor would be useful so we don't take so much damage. Do that, and then we got light armor at 40. That requires 50. But yeah, if you get to level 50, that's pretty good. Unhindered, so yeah, that gives an extra 25% armor bonus. So we've got an increased. Increased protection really against normal strikes.
Do you have a moment to talk?
What's on your mind?
That moth priest Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking.
Why didn't you say something earlier?
Didn't want that lot getting wind of it. Especially my father.
Does Harkon even care about you anymore?
You know, I've asked myself the same thing. I hoped that if he saw me, he might feel something again. But I guess I don't really factor in at this point. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end.
So where is this Elder Scroll?
We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself.
You said you didn't know where she went.
The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it.
Sounds like she was being cautious.
Maybe. What I can't figure out is why she said it that way. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas?
Sealed away like you were?
I don't think so. She said she wanted to stay awake in case the situation was resolved. It had to be one of us, and, well, she's so much more powerful than I am. It just made sense for her to be out here. Anything else?
How about right here in the castle?
Wait, that almost makes sense. I used to help my mother tend a garden in the courtyard here. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful.
Isn't that pretty risky staying around the castle?
Absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look.
How can we get in without your father noticing?
Trust me. I lived here a very long time, and I know every nook and cranny. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in.
Let's go to the castle's secret entrance.
Come on, it's just around the side.
go. Once we get there, that's exactly what I was talking about, which will just finish once we get to the final room. Okay, let's food. Well fed. Realised I'm running around in the dark and hardly anyone can see anything, so let's remedy that. But he killed your video string. Joking aside, she really did. Yeah. I would think it was a bloke, to be honest with you. But yeah, killed it earlier on, didn't he? But, it's alright.
Who's there?
Those of us still here. And we're still going. Who's there? Serana's like, who's there? And there's a tiny little skeever. I'm like, what? Who's there? It's a skeever. Calm down. Call off the patrols. Some people just can't enjoy a good stream. It was just the fact that he was constant seeking attention, you know. It was attention seeking. I know the sort. Well, hey, let's Aha, you didn't expect that, did you? Oh, that was good going. That was some good shots.
On some days, this would smell just...
Nice. General fragment. Not good enough to live in their stupid keep, am I? Stupid sods don't realise I've moved into the Undercroft and started taking control of their own death hounds. I'll get my revenge. Ring of Minor Destruction. Oh, and Dagger.
Be glad you weren't here then. Yes? What did you need?
Any clues about the other Elder Scroll?
Dexian said something about that scroll. What was it? Something to do with dragons, I think. Maybe we should try asking at the College of Winterhold. Sounds like something they'd know about.
Thank you for saying that, but not really. You just learn to... you learn to deal with these things in different ways. And it's not worth worrying about either, so... pay it no mind. Were you and Valerica close?
Before my father became obsessed with a prophecy, my mother and I spent quite a bit of time together. She was very fond of her alchemical garden in the castle courtyard. She taught me quite a bit about cultivating quality regions.
Anyway, my friend Jack helps, you know. So you always got along.
Like the best of friends. I would never hesitate to share anything with her.
But then it all changed.
It was very sudden. It was almost like one day we were a normal family, and then the next, I didn't know who they were. I'd try to visit my mother in the garden, and she'd quickly shoo me away, saying she was much too busy.
That's why we're headed there?
She had to be up to something in that garden. I'm hoping it's a clue that will tell us where she went.
Okay. Did you spend a lot of time down
I
here?
like to explore. My parents almost never let me off the island, so yeah, I poked around down here a lot. It was a little quieter back then. Guess a little vampire girl was enough to scare off the rats.
That sounds pretty lonely.
But I got used to it.
I don't think I've ever had that conversation with her.
I can't wait to see the courtyard again.
That'd be interesting, I must say. That's interesting. Jack thinks there's a lot of annoying issues. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more. It's quite funny she mentioned Jack, because I occasionally watch Jack Spadici, or Jacksepticeye. But, I've started watching another YouTuber at the moment as well, called Jack Sucks at Life. Because he did something about Article 13. He was like, Article 13's passed, that's it, we're all screwed. And I found it quite amusing. But he does Minecraft videos, and my boys got quite into him. So when we have meals and that, we sit and watch him. But he did a pigeon dating simulator video the other day. Weird as anything, but yeah. Such is the life of a YouTuber. Potent poison. I wonder if Serana, can I give you anything?
What did you need?
I need to trade some.
Alright, let's see what you have.
Let's give you that. Let's give you that, which you'll probably wear. That. No, actually, the leather boots of Waning Fire. I'll take them. So I might need to break them down. Is she going to equip that Ring of Mischief? She's equipped it. I wonder if she'll turn invisible.
I can't wait to see the courtyard again.
Just kind of, it's not quite working for you.
Alright, let's see what you have.
I'm going to take that Ring of Mischief off you because I don't like the fact that you're turned invisible. I'll give you an Amulet of Akatosh, and I'll give her a Ring of Minor Magicka. Minor Destruction, Minor Magicka, Minor Destruction, Minor Magicka, Minor. Yeah.
I can't wait to see the courtyard again.
So you keep saying, you've changed clothes. It looks interesting. It's an interesting thing. What, the guys have gone, fallen asleep? It's time, I guess. I did my best. Don't worry about it. It's down to the last 3 hardcore. Well, I would say Lost Soul's got an added advantage as he lives in America and they're a bit behind us, but you know, he's cheating. He's not playing the game properly. Okay, where we go? Yes, I know where we're going. I remember clearly where we're going. Vampire gauntlets. Awesome things. Now the question is, how long am I going to remain a vampire? That's the big question. A hypothetical treachery. We'll take that. And vampire boots, we'll take them. Do I remain or do I go for a Brexit?
This is one of those weird double-barred security. Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
It did teach him.
Who's there? Ran off, I suppose.
Ran off. Dead dog floating along the river. I don't think it ran off, Serana. I think you killed it. Sometimes it's an advantage, but age counteracts that advantage. Yes, there is that. I think I'm on my 3rd or 4th wind at this point. What the heck is that noise?
Who's there? I knew I heard something. I knew it. That'll teach you.
Somebody spilled jam all over this place again. Keep doing that. I do not want a woodcutter's axe. I'm not a woodcutter's son, I'm only cutting wood till the woodcutter comes. So, tell you something that in a stream that does wind me up, and you'll probably notice my demeanour or my ways of... Serana, move please. My ways of talking to people is when somebody asks you to do something. I've watched Oxhorn and he'll do it for people. They'll like say sing a song and he'll do it and I'm like, don't do it, don't, you know, it's not the sort of people that ask for that. Don't, you're just trying to make you be a puppet on a string. Yeah, it annoys me. It annoys me because I can see what they're doing. Even if I was a big YouTuber, I'd still be like, no, I'm not doing it. No matter how many subscribers I had. I'm not here to... I'm here to entertain, but I'm not... you know, I do it within my own capacity. And what I'm... And I've always started this channel... I started this channel to do Skyrim. That's the main reason I wanted to do a channel. But yeah, after that... And after that I discovered Fallout as well, so... do that as well. So long, farewell. Auf Wiedersehen, etc. Sleep time, you know. Later, Scorpio. Alright, you're going off to bed, are you, mate? No worries. Good night. And I will still Well, you can always catch up on the last of this. Seeing as I'm turning into a grumpy old man late at night. That's the real reason he's going. Laugh out loud. LOL. LOL. What a weird name that is. What a weird thing that is. The internet has spawned. LOL. Short for LOL. Okay. Like I say, I'm only going to get to the end here anyway. That'll be a perfect time to leave it. But the girlfriend's out on a hen night, so...
This leads out to the courtyard. Just head for the door.
So I'll be waiting up quite a bit till she comes home.
We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't... You know, I understand you're entertaining. But it's not...
It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries.
It's just strange. It seems bizarre behaviour to me.
This used to lead into the castle's great hall. Looks like my father had it sealed up. We used to walk through here after eating meals. It was beautiful once.
I think those sort of comments should be ignored, really. I think really big entertainers, celebrities and stuff, they wouldn't pay any attention, pay any mind, and I think that's the way you have to think, really. What are we doing now, Serana? Sorry?
This was my mother's garden. Do you know how beautiful something can be when it's tended by a master for hundreds of years? She would have hated to see it like this. Wait.
Yeah, full moon. Half moon. Quarter moon. Yeah, so I don't understand the mentality as such.
Something's wrong with the moon dial here. Some of the crests are missing and the dial is askew.
Yep.
I didn't even know the crests could be removed. Maybe my mother's trying to tell us something.
I'm doing it. I'm trying to find the pieces. Serana, please bear with me. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head where they all were as well. And saying that, there are some places that you can go to out here. Very cold. Olicar on Undercroft. North Tower. East Tower. Let's go in here. I think... Yeah. There's bits of the tower that collapsed here. The castle. It's really quite cool. Oh, that all fell down. Precious stones and coins. I've never seen it fall before. That's brilliant. warm up again. That's an ambulance pulled up opposite us. Often happens, unfortunately. Vampire blood boils in the sunlight. What sunlight? That's not fair, there's no sunlight. Where's the sunlight? Hello, Joseph. How are you? Worth a try. Well fed. Fine boots, fine clothes. We've got fine clothes like that. Let's just chuck them. Let's just wait otherwise. A couple of gold ingots, nice. And a jewel necklace. And you're doing well, thank you for streaming. Ah, that's alright, Joseph. What, have you been here most of the evening then? You just haven't said anything. Or you've just tuned in now. Gotcha. Good shot. Right, come on. Back. If you... Oh, you just tuned in. Cool. Bring it on. Nice and flawless amethysts and such like. Sorry I'm late. Don't worry, Josie. If you regularly watch stuff and things, don't worry about it. You watch the channel and support it when I'm not streaming, you can watch stuff. And, you know, I'm just grateful you're here now. People have lives outside of watching me stream. I can accept that. Scroll of Rally. It allows you to take corners sideways. Okay, I'm boiling vampire blood. Yes. Cracked it, Serana. Look at that.
Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I bet they'd run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go.
Cool. Serana, let's go indeed. Thank you for saying you like my streams, that's very kind. I like streaming, so, you know, it's a two-way street. And that's kind of the nice things I need to hear tonight, after some earlier conversations. We won't dwell on that, because it's easy to dwell on the negative and not look at the positive. Put some nice candlelight on so we can see what we're doing. I do like the way she took down that.
I've never even seen this part of the castle before. Be careful. I don't know what might be around.
I really like the way she took down that gargoyle. So I'm gonna have to work on my one-handed, I think. So I'm gonna take down gargoyles like that more often.
Who's there?
Skeletons. Serana, stop. They're shooting at me. Sorry, Serana, I keep forgetting when that shoots out against undead, it affects Serana, Dawnbreaker. So I'm zapping her as well as probably harming myself as well, because it affects undead. Whoops. Sorry, had a rough day. Ah, don't worry about it. Just someone in the stream when we started was just trying to be a showstopper, trying to steal the limelight, and yeah, probably know how that one worked out for him, as he's not here and I still am. I'm still streaming. Ooh. 10 to 1, well, says that gargoyle comes alive and charges at us in a minute. Told ya.
Where'd you come
Bit of all and some
We're getting close, I'm sure of it.
Did your mother keep gargoyles
Not
here?
that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating.
Do you know this place?
I'd always just assumed that the other tower was completely destroyed inside. My mother kept this a secret, even from me. She must have been up to something she thought was dangerous.
Yeah, what happened to the castle courtyard?
If I had to guess, I'd say the moment Mother fled the castle, Father went on a rampage. Knowing him, anything at all that reminded him of her was just destroyed.
Then he just walled it
It
off.
appears that way. I suppose he wanted to put the past behind him. Perhaps if he had spent more time with us, he would have recognized the beauty for himself.
Let's, I need to trade some things.
This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
Serana, you're learning quickly. You're learning. Any follower of mine has to carry all the rubbish. Everything that I can't be bothered with.
Turns out my mom...
Sorry? Tell me about your family.
There's not a whole lot to tell. You've already seen my father's obsession. My mother's not a whole lot better, but you'll see that soon enough.
Yeah, but because there's that live interaction, people like to try and get under your collar. But yeah, you're right. Anyone in an ideal world, we would all treat each other civilly and be really nice to each other, but we don't live in an ideal world, do we? It sounds... Were you close with them?
My father... No, not really. I did spend a lot of time with my mother, but she saw me more like a protege than a daughter. What about you? What were your parents like?
Ooh. They were good people, I miss them. Very close, can't wait to see them again. We didn't really get along, best that I haven't seen them in a while. I never knew them, they were good people, I miss them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring up a bad memory.
Because, yeah, early on I really did flesh out Megan's... In one of the early streams I fleshed out her backstory. If anyone's curious, I'll quite happily share it with you. We should keep... it's fine.
Let's just keep going.
Serana's feeling awkward as well. Okay. Calm down, Serana. She's barging past me there.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
If I'd have to hazard a guess, I'd say a necromantic ritual. That's where he came from, Serana. Just, you know, that's my guess. You're welcome to contradict me if you wish. Okay, we need candlelight again. Thanks, let's get rid of the sapphire and drop the pot. We don't need a cast iron pot, I don't think. I can't see any use for it. We can't melt it down and use it or anything. A forge, although that would be a good idea.
Where'd you come from?
Is this definitely no silver ore?
Yeah. That'll teach you. Who's there? was sure I heard something.
You did, Serana.
Who's there?
Peckish. And let's eat. I remember I was using Dawnbreaker in a stream once, or I think I used it in one of the short videos I put together, and somebody said I was using a mod for Dawnbreaker. I'm like, no, that's a standard weapon in the game.
That'll teach you.
Yeah, it's a standard weapon. I think because it shoots out that massive, occasionally shoots out that massive explosion. I think they even said it was a mod that didn't work very well. I remember trying to explain to them. No, that's in the standard game. And I'm so glad that it is. Dawnbreaker's a brilliant weapon. Nice and loot. That reminds me, that's what Maluka was playing on a loot. Doing a recent Dragonborn Comes song, or re-release, or remastered version. Hang on. Yeah, I thought there was something there. Glad I came back now and had a look. A little bit of gold and stamina, freshness stamina, still worth a look. Overall, my day's been really good because I spent it with my kids. We watched some things on YouTube. We had a nice day. Well, I think so. I hope you've had a good day too, Joseph. And anyone else watching.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
Whoa, hang on. It's a dead end, I don't think. Oh, I closed it, did I?
Who's there?
Oh, I missed. I was way up there.
Done and done. Who's there?
Took some getting used to, didn't it? I'm worn. I'm tired. Both frost. My character is feeling the effects of being out here all the time. Chills. Yeah, they're all frost spells, they're no good.
Where'd you come from?
Let's see him.
I knew I heard something.
With that last shot. Amethyst worth coming back. One amethyst and a garnet. Well worth coming back. Lady Mara. Looking. Messed up. Where are we now? Cure disease. Yeah.
Where'd you come from?
Whoa. They're taking me down a bit. Let's
We've reached the top yet. I bet there's some kind of secret passage around here.
Vampire royal armor, silver sword, white hat, fine boots, and fine clothes. Vampire boots, where are you, Serana?
We're getting close. I'm sure of it. Anything good?
Well, that depends now, doesn't it, on your outlook. What you call good.
Turns out my mother was sneakier than I thought. I wonder what she's hiding. Leave it to my mother. Always smarter than I gave her credit for.
They're all empty, those wine bottles. They're no good.
Look at this place. This has to be it. I knew she was deep into necromancy. I mean, she taught me everything I know. But I had no idea she had a setup like this. Look at all this. She must have spent years collecting these components. And what's this thing? I'm not sure about this circle, but it's obviously something. Let's take a look around. There has to be something here that tells us where she's gone.
What exactly are we looking for?
My mother was meticulous about her research. If we can find her notes, there might be some hints in there.
Yep, good idea. Your mother maintained quite a laboratory.
I had no idea her laboratory even existed.
Sorry,
She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here.
What did she research?
Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy.
To what end?
I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire.
Okay.
I remember she used to keep a small journal. See if you can dig it up.
Water of stones. Lost the Argonian Maid, Volume 2. She also kept
Any
some
luck
dodgy
yet?
books. I found your mother's notes.
You did? Let me see them.
What's this soul care
I only
that
know
she
what she
mentions?
told me. She had a theory about soul gems. That the souls inside of them don't just vanish when they're used. They end up in the soul cairn.
Would she care where used souls went?
The soul cairn is home to very powerful beings. Necromancers send them souls and receive powers of their own in return. My mother spent a lot of time trying to contact them directly, to travel to the soul cairn itself.
If she made it there, we'll find her.
That circle in the center of the room is definitely some type of portal. If I'm reading this right, there's a formula here that should give us safe passage into the soul cairn.
What do we need?
A handful of soul gem shards, some finely ground bone meal, a good bit of purified void salts. Oh, damn it.
What's wrong?
We're also going to need a sample of her blood, which, if we could get that, we wouldn't even be trying to do this in the first place.
You share her blood.
Not bad. We'd better hope that's good enough. Mistakes with these kind of portals can be gruesome. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started.
Are all of those ingredients
definitely.
here?
Mother would have plenty of those materials in her laboratory. You just need to find them.
Okay. It's interesting she says that, but surely they would have worked for any kind of vampire or any kind of undead person, because it wouldn't be exclusive to just Valerica's blood. That just wouldn't make sense for a portal, because that would mean only Valerica could open it, and that, yeah, just doesn't make any sense. So you could probably use your own blood if you're a vampire, and the portal would still open, is what I'm theorising. But perhaps by this point people were a bit sick of the main player being the character that did everything. Because most of the time it is, hey, you can do this, you can, you just happen to have the correct blood we need, you happen to be the person we need to do this, that and the other. My character is almost shattered though. There's nowhere to sleep in here, which is frustrating. Poor old Megan would fall asleep on her feet. Now she feels fatigued and ready for rest. Soul gem fragments, I think they're like soul gem, common soul gem. Serrano, I think I've got all the ingredients. But I bet there's something right on the other side that I've not got. So I'll just have to go all the way around there, collect that, and then come all the way back. Just for one ingredient or something. Isolated teeth. I wonder if there's anything. Yeah, I haven't seen long thing. That we've never. Barrett's ashes. I'm pretty sure we gave them to the priest guy. Barrett's ashes. Back in Falkreath. Doesn't make sense that they would end up on the shelf back here, miles away from Falkreath. Anything to disenchant, I wonder. Artery, water breathing, waiting for fire. It's an absolute alchemist stream, this is. It's incredible how much stuff there is. Place the ingredients into the vessel. Well fed.
Get the ingredients in that vessel and let me know when you're ready. Just get all of the ingredients into the vessel.
Right, okay. We should do that then.
Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Can I ask you something first?
Of course. What is it?
What would you do if you find your mother?
I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost.
Sounds like she did everything for your sake.
Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me. About all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge.
We won't know until we find her.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then?
Let's get that portal open.
Alright, here goes. By the blood of my ancestors. She actually did it. Created a portal to the Soul Cairn. Incredible.
And we shall go into the Soul Cairn in the next episode. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being here and watching. And yeah, we'll go in there next time. This is where I've been talking about it in previous streams and tonight, where I have to turn all the mods off. So we'll do that, because otherwise Valerica will not open the door to the Elder Scroll, and that will cause no end of problems. But anyway, I don't think I'm giving away too much by saying that. There's plenty more in the Soul Cairn if you've never seen it before, and we'll explore that when I return in a week's time. So enjoy catching up. There's plenty on the channel to watch while I'm gone, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks for joining me tonight on a very long mammoth stream. Good night.